Welcome to our program, Taking Care of Business. It is part of our worldwide Network for Success programming. Taking Care of Business will help you learn how successful managers and business owners manage their businesses, capitalize on opportunities, and overcome adversity. Our objective is to help you understand and apply their insights, then use your expertise in your own business or job so that you can become more successful. Taking Care of Business is sponsored by Consulting Task Force. CTF is a full-service consulting firm known for providing personalized end-to-end business building methods, as well as cost-saving tools and techniques focused on improving your business. CTF helps your business grow and prosper. Here's your host, Joe Camara.
Today we're going to be talking about how to set up and purchase an antenna so you can receive free TV. Our guest today is Steve Ritchie. He's the founder of WBXZ, and he's going to show us what to do and how to do it. So if you want to give this as a Christmas present or something of the sort, or just for yourself, that'd be great. And he's going to help you understand all of the ins and outs of that. Steve, go ahead.
All right, thanks, Joe.
One of the things that I receive at the station, a lot of emails from people wondering how to receive the station. They may have cable and they may have satellite, and they still would like to see our station. Right now we're not on cable or satellite, so the only way you can watch us is over the air. So we decided to do a show which will tell you how to do it. And if you have cable or satellite, how you can still get our station, even if you have those services. What we're going to talk about, first of all, is some antennas that you might want to think about. This is an antenna that came from, I believe, Best Buy, $20. It's an RCA antenna. It's simply a flat antenna that, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this, and it's simply flat. You can either hang it on your wall or you can lay it flat on any type of surface, maybe behind your TV. This is one called from Antennas Direct, and this is a company. This was actually purchased at Walmart. This is about $50. And this each antenna you'll see has a range on it. This is a 40-mile antenna, so if you're within 40 miles of the station, so most of the stations here in Buffalo obviously broadcast from Buffalo. Our station is at transmitters atop the HSBC building. So, and this is what that antenna looks like. It can set on your desk, or actually there's this mount right here can actually mount outside. If you want to put it outside, maybe on a porch or on the side of the house, you can actually mount it. It will rotate around. And you can also actually put it on your rooftop also. There are other antennas, particularly from Antenna Direct, that you could put outside or up in your attic. It depends again where you live, how far you live from Buffalo, and what type of obstructions you have around your house. Television now no longer broadcasts in analog. We went to digital technology, and with digital technology that enabled television stations to do something called multicasting now. That's the thing that if you have cable or satellite, maybe you never realize that TV stations now offer more than one choice, your local broadcast stations. And here in this market, there's a number of stations that also offer what's called a sub-channel, the 0.2, 0.3 channels. So for instance, Channel 2 has, on their 0.2, have a weather channel. On their 0.3 have a network called Antenna TV, which brings back some old shows. Other stations in the market that have sub-channels include Channel 23, which has, on their sub-channel, has a service called Get TV. Or I'm sorry, that's on Channel 49. On Channel 23, they have a service called Bounce TV, which is for an African American channel. It shows a lot of movies related to that. On Channel 29, they have a country music channel as their sub-channel. Channel 49 has Get TV, and one of the Sinclair stations, which is 29 or 49, will be offering Grit TV, which is a men's channel, sometime soon within the next few months. Our channel has Cozy TV as our main channel. We also have a channel called Throwback TV, which brings back even older shows than what Cozy is, sort of a retro type of channel, shows from the 80s and 90s. And we'll also be adding Tough TV, Retro TV, Heartland TV, which is a country music channel, and PBJ, which is a cartoon channel. So if you take a look in the market, you'll find that there's a lot of different type of channels available. So if you have cable right now and you're thinking about, well, I'm paying $150 a month for my cable bill, and really what do I get? besides $150 a month cable bill. Take a look at the options that you have with over-the-air. If you want to combine that service with Netflix, which costs you $8 a month, and you can pick up on a lot of your cable shows that you might miss if you switch to broadcast TV. The thing I would recommend for anybody who's thinking about making the switch or cutting the cord is to get an antenna first, find out what stations you can get. Don't want you to get cut the cord, get an antenna, and find out you live in an area where you have bad reception. So I would always recommend buying the best type of antenna, and that would be an outdoor antenna, something on your rooftop. Many of you, if you live in an older house, may still have an old antenna sitting on your rooftop. If you need to go outside, try to find where that comes into your house. Take a look at the antenna. Usually they run down the side of the house, they run into a living room. If you could find that wire and then tap into that wire, those old antennas will work just fine. They call these digital antennas, but they're just regular antennas. There's nothing different about these antennas from what you used to see in the old days when on your rooftop. So if you have a rooftop antenna already, that's great, particularly a rotator rooftop, that's good. If not, you can still buy these antennas. There are installers that you can look at on the internet or on the phone book and find people who will go on your roof and install these type of antennas. It's very simple to do, but if you don't like getting up on your roof, you probably wouldn't want to do that yourself. So what we're going to talk about is, and I'll get over on this side, what I did, I brought a TV here, and this is a DirecTV box. And on the back of the DirecTV box, you're going to see most of you have, if this is an old standard box, okay, and actually the old standard DirecTV boxes have a TV tuner inside of them. That was because they are required to carry local channels. In some markets, local channels aren't available on satellite. Right now, if you have DirecTV or Dish Network, you see local channels on the service that you have. But there are some markets that don't have their signal available on satellite, so they had to put a TV tuner in their boxes. Again, these are the old standard boxes. They still find them in homes. And on the back of them, they actually have a TV input on it. And you'll see on the back right here, this is the TV input. You'll see it says TV antenna in, and that's where you would hook up your antenna into that thing. And then going into your remote menu for your DirecTV box, you can switch it back and forth to TV tuner. If you have a newer box, which are the high def box or digital boxes, or if you don't have that antenna in, there's a way to get around that. If you have high def box, most of the services use the RCA input into your back of your TV. The RCA are the red, yellow, and white inputs. Now I'll turn the TV around, and you can see on the back of this TV, maybe right here would be your inputs for your RCA inputs. And a lot of the high def TVs use that, or they use the HDMI input, which is right here on the back of a TV. So on the back of your box, high def box, you'll have a HDMI, and that runs into the TV. But I found a lot of the services use the RCA cords, which leaves the antenna input free, and that's good if the antenna input is free, particularly on your TV, if that antenna input is free, because they run into either through the RCA or the HDMI. If not, then you need to go to Radio Shack and buy what's called an AB switch. And if you go to Radio Shack or you look online for something called an AB switch, they're usually run about $10. And this is a switch you hit AB. Letter A for a regular TV, and letter B you would switch to cable TV, or vice versa, whichever way you connect them up. That way you can switch back and forth between the two services.
Welcome to Cozy TV, the newest member of the NBC Universal family, a new network designed by broadcasters for broadcasters.
Aloha!
Look at me!
Here you are, Charlie.
Already launching in the top markets, including New York, LA, and Chicago. Cozy TV will bring back some of the greatest shows in history and bring home the ratings. Sit back and relax during the week with a $6 million man, Dr. Marcus Welby, Charlie's Angels.
But to work for a man you've never laid eyes on seems so
and personal.
Highway to Heaven, The Bionic Woman, Magnum PI.
Well, I just want you to know that I'll be thinking what a wonderful guy you are the whole time I'm swimming.
Plus hit movies.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
And preemptions featuring local windows, specially created for broadcasters to showcase local programming, sports, or news.
So did you hear my cell phone go off earlier, Janet?
Was that your cell phone?
Then on weekends, Cozy TV in its prime is all about living life to the fullest, broadening your viewership with exclusive originals.
So let the fun begin.
There's celebrity butts that have graced the stoop.
This is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
She is dull. Whether you're buying, selling, redesigning, or just dreaming, we've got you covered.
Welcome to our home. Let's check it out.
And that's just the beginning.
Now, our bachelors have started cooking for our bachelorette. What excuse have you made up to get out of a date?
I have to wash my hair.
Oh my goodness.
The past and present have come together with Cozy TV. It's the easiest decision you'll make all day.
Retro TV, your home for classic television. The greatest shows in history are here for you to enjoy. Join Cosby and Culp as secret agent men in I Spy. Ride along the Ponderosa with the Cartwrights in Bonanza. Hit the beat with Joe Friday in Dragnet. And that's not all. Retro TV offers endless fun and excitement for the whole family to enjoy. Retro TV, the best in classic television. Mystery Science Theater 3000 returns on Retro TV.
Ah, good old-fashioned nightmare fuel.
Is he always 100 years old?
That's my spice rack!
Oh. Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clear the shot.
What is this, a Bergman film?
I'm not getting smart.
I can't.
It's called Evil, kid.
The Bots are back. Saturday at 8 on Retro Television.
It stinks!
Tune in to Heartland for the best in true country music. Relive vintage specials, one-of-a-kind concerts, and country music's earliest videos. Heartland is the heart of country. The only place where you can find country music, country stars, and country lifestyles 24/7. Heartland, the heart of country.
So as we talk about hooking up your TV, again, if you have most cable services will hook up into the RCA or the HDMI. So all you have to do is take your antenna. Now we're going to try this antenna right here. It's a flat antenna. We're just going to lay it flat on the table here, and I put it in the antenna input right there. Now if we had cable hooked up on this, your options when you turn the TV on would be a regular channel or your cable input. Now some TVs, when you go to menu, you'll see TV input, and when you go on TV input, you'll see 2 choices or 3 choices. Sometimes you'll see antenna, and then you'll see another choice for cable, and then sometimes another option that might say computer. And you want to go back and forth. That's one way you can go back and forth between the cable and the, let me turn this volume down, the cable and the antenna. So for instance, this TV works on the fact that channel 3 is your cable channel. So if you went and you were watching cable on channel 3, it would tune into your cable box, and then you just change the channels to your cable box. And then when you programmed into your channels that you wanted to watch, for instance, we'll put 56.1. Oh, I got the wrong channel in there. We'll try it again, 56.1. it will show that you're over the air, you're digital, and 56.1. If you enter just 56, you're not going to get the station because each channel now has a recognition of the main channels are 56.1, and your other channels will be 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, up to, it could be up to 8 channels. Most stations here in the market have about 2, 3, or 4. We will eventually have 6 choices. If you go to our .2, again, it's another channel that we offer, and our .3 right now is a space filler with some infomercial channels. So eventually those channels would be filled up. Now if I went, this TV does actually default. If I go to 56, you get nothing there. Okay, so that's why you have to, and that will say analog. So you want to always put in your dots when you're, in this case 56.1, when you're trying to watch television. This is just simply using this flat antenna that costs $20. Again, it depends where you live. Now if you notice, if the antenna is not good enough, TVs are going to tell you they can't get the signal. And with digital TV, either you get the signal or you don't get the signal. It's not like the old analog where you get maybe a ghost image or a low static on the, if you don't get the channel that well, you'll get some what's called pixelation. And you may be familiar with that because they look like little boxes, little squares across the screen that will pixelate. So that's the difference between digital and analog TV. This is with the flat antenna. Now I'm going to put in the antenna's direct antenna. And again, to screw that into the back. If you do decide to get your television over the air, this one takes a little bit longer to screw in. And there's the pixelation I was talking about, if you can see that or not. All right, and that simply means you just have to adjust the antenna to the proper reception. If you have an antenna like this, which is sort of meant to aim, you want to aim it at Buffalo, the city of Buffalo, downtown Buffalo, to pick up our station. That's what makes it nice. If you have an antenna that you can move, it gives you a lot more options, particularly with the Canadian stations. Between the American and Canadian stations up in Toronto, you can have over 30 choices for television viewing. And what's nice about the Canadian stations, they carry a lot of the shows that you would only be able to see on cable. If you're a Comedy Central fan and like The Daily Show or Stephen Colbert, they're available over the air up in Canada, along with a lot of other shows that you might be only cable only that you see here in the States. So it gives you a lot of choices. But again, before you decide to cut that cord, I always recommend go get yourself an antenna first, find out what type of reception you have, and if you get all these stations, that's great. One thing you have to do, too, when you want to first watch over-the-air TV, you have to do something called scanning. You have to scan the TV and scan your channels. So you want to scan, and what you do is, a lot of them will have a menu. When you hit the menu, and it tells you can scan channels, it'll automatically find what channels you can get. That way it will lock in that channel. And if it doesn't first scan your channel or scan the channel that you want to find, you can manually enter it to see if it just barely comes in and make that adjustment for your antenna. You always want to rescan your TV at least once a month because sometimes they do lose their memory, and if a TV station's not particularly coming in strong enough, you're going to lose that station. So those are some things that you want to keep aware of. I sort of showed you a little bit with the DirecTV box. Cable boxes work about the same way as far as hooking them up. So if you do decide to cut the cord and go to a service like Netflix or Hulu to get some other choices, it's a great choice. So you have a lot of different choices. One of the things that we will have as part of our service on our website is you'll be able to order an antenna at a discount rate. Antenna Direct, we made a deal with them. We'll have a link on our website. You'll be able to go to that link. You'll be able to hit that link. It will take you to a page where there'll be 2 antennas. that you'll be able to buy. Those are the 2 antennas that we have a special deal with, and you can get up to 50% off. So an antenna that might be normally $100 will be $50. Another antenna that I believe was normally $75 is about $30, $40. So, and those are high quality antennas. So that's with Antenna Direct. Again, when you go to our website, you'll be able to locate those deals on that page. So we'll also have, check our Facebook page, because we will have a special offer, a giveaway of a few antennas. We'll have a contest here or there in which we'll be giving away an antenna, again, with an Antenna Direct TV. So we made a special deal with them. If you don't need to spend that much money or want to spend that much money, try the smaller antennas. Again, on each box, usually it says your range. I don't really know on this one where it's going to say that. Up here it tells you good, great, excellent, or superior. So I would always recommend buying the best, but that's just me. So see what you need to get, try it out. If it works for you, great. Again, different choices. You can go to Best Buy, Radio Shack, or online to buy your antennas. All right, I brought Joe back here. He wants to explain a couple things to you. Go ahead, Joe.
Great. As you can tell from our amateurish TV activities, this is something you can do. And what we want to do is encourage you to work with Steve to find ways to maybe do something that would be good for your business or for something you're interested in promoting. It doesn't have to just be business. It could be a not-for-profit organization or whatever. If you want to get started and you want to just do some research, you can go online, of course. We have developed a manual that synthesizes a lot of this material. And if you'd like to get a free introduction to it, we're giving away the first 10 pages of it, which will tell you why you should be doing what we're doing. And if you're interested further, then you can order the complete manual. So if you'd like to do that, you should just contact us at support@Network for Success. That's support@Network for Success. Tell us you want the free manual. We'll send you a copy as soon as we receive your information. If you're interested in doing TV programming like we are, then we can either help you do it or you can just work with Steve as we are on your own. So it's really up to you how you want to proceed, but we think since we've got some experience doing this with both radio and TV, we think there's a value in working with us and Steve to get you to achieve the goals and objectives you want, which hopefully will be to build your business or improve your business or create some tools, content tools, which are something that seems to be very important these days in terms of marketing your business. So give us a holler via the email support@networkforsuccess.com. Steve?
One of the things I like to know too is you can go to our website and contact us at simply contact@wbxztv.com, and our website is www.wbxztv.com. And send us an email and give us some feedback about this show, taking care of business, any ways you think we can improve this show, any ideas you might have, or any general ideas about the station at all as far as programming and things you'd like to see. I hope I didn't confuse you too much today, but I'll also post on our Facebook page and on our web page directions from what I just tried to explain to you here. I'll post a video that you can follow along and hook up your TV if you have any questions, or if you have any questions you can actually email us or send us a message on Facebook, and I'll try to explain things a little bit better. Other than that, thank you for watching.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you join us next week.
If you have a successful business and would like to participate in a future program, call 575-RESULT-6 any time of the day or night. Taking Care of Business is sponsored by Consulting Task Force. CTF is a full-service management consulting firm known for providing personalized end-to-end business building methods, as well as cost-saving tools and techniques focused on improving your business. CTF helps your business grow and prosper. If you missed some or all of our show, you may view it again by logging into our website. This free sign-in provides you with many benefits. Just visit www.networkforsuccess.com for more details. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome to Cozy TV, the newest member of the NBC Universal family, a new network designed by broadcasters for broadcasters.
Aloha!
Here you are, Charlie.
Already launching in the top markets, including New York, LA, and Chicago. Cozy TV will bring back some of the greatest shows in history and bring home the ratings. Sit back and relax during the week with a $6 Million Man, Dr. Marcus Welby, Charlie's Angels,
But to work for a man you've never laid eyes on seems so impersonal.
Highway to Heaven, The Bionic Woman, Magnum PI.
Well, I just want you to know that I'll be thinking what a wonderful guy you are the whole time I'm swimming.
Plus hit movies.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
And preemptions featuring local windows, specially created for broadcasters to showcase local programming, sports, or news.
So did you hear my cell phone go off earlier, Janet?
Was that your cell phone?
Then on weekends, Cozy TV in its prime is all about living life to the fullest, broadening your viewership with exclusive originals.
So let the fun begin.
With celebrity butts that have graced the stoop.
This is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
She is dull. Whether you're buying, selling, redesigning, or just dreaming, we've got you covered.
Welcome to our home. Let's check it out.
And that's just the beginning.
Now, our bachelors have started cooking for our bachelorette.
What excuse have you made up to get out of a date?
I have to wash my hair. Oh my goodness.
The past and present have come together with Cozy TV. It's the easiest decision you'll make all day.
Retro TV, your home for classic television. The greatest shows in history are here for you to enjoy. Join Cosby and Culp as secret agent men in I Spy. Ride along the Ponderosa with the Cartwrights in Bonanza. Hit the beat with Joe Friday in Dragnet. And that's not all. Retro TV offers endless fun and excitement for the whole family to enjoy. Retro TV, the best in classic television. Mystery Science Theater 3000 returns on Retro TV.
Ah, good old-fashioned nightmare fuel.
Is he always 100 years old? That's my spice rack! Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clear the shot. What is this, a Bergman film?
I'm not getting smart.
I can't.
It's called Evil, Kid.
The Bots are back. Saturday at 8 on Retro Television.
It stinks! Tune in to Heartland for the best in true country music. Relive vintage specials, one-of-a-kind concerts, and country music's earliest videos. Heartland is the heart of country. The only place where you can find country music, country stars, and country lifestyles 24/7. Heartland, the heart of country.
Welcome to our program, Taking Care of Business. It's part of our worldwide Network for Success programming. The mission of our programming is to help you learn how successful managers and business owners manage their businesses, capitalize on opportunities, and overcome adversity. Our objective is to help you understand and apply their insights, then use your expertise in your own business or job so that you can become more successful.
PBJ brings back the best children's shows for both kids and adults. Remember or experience for the first time the adventures of Lassie and her child companion, or the exploits of the Lone Ranger as he battles injustice in the West. Rediscover your childhood with cartoons like Fat Albert, He-Man, and the Masters of the Universe. Learn about marine life and the world's different occupations with shows like Aqua Kids Adventures and Real Life 101. All these shows and many more on PBJ, classic entertainment for kids.
Mystery Science Theater 3000 returns on Retro TV.
Ah, good old-fashioned nightmare fuel.
Is he always 100 years old? That's my spice rack! Oh, whoops. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clear the shot. What is this, a Bergman film?
I'm not getting smart.
I can't.
It's called Evil, Kid.
The Bots are back. Saturday at 8 on Retro Television.
It stinks!